I don't have my running shoes on. I can't imagine the B button and
I
press
wonder
it.
if I used 42 without doing the paper, would it have actually worked?
I think it would have worked.
Now
Corp,
how are
stop
we supposed
singing
to make...
at me, please. God, I'm in a rush.
Chaos Yoshi, now how are we supposed to make blood appear in the bowl?
The pace of this game feels a little underwhelming. It's bad for this kind of stream.
Yes.
Yeah.
For that alone, it's a little rough. Keep in mind, it's a very dated game, but as I said earlier, if you really want to experience this game, it is $6 on Steam, and I'm almost positive your computer can probably run this.
What does the number movement mean?
When you crank it once, it does left. When you crank it again, it does right.
Yeah, but it moves afterwards.
You got it backwards. That counts, right?
Oh, god damn it. I wonder if that's also its way of telling me how off I am.
I think so.
Well, that definitely didn't seem right. There we go. Oh, fuck you, game. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I think this does... I think when you stop it, the next one goes up however many you went. I think it's like a tens place, you know?
Shit.
3. Jigger is right. No, because
I
I was 3 and went up 3. So I think you want to do...
Yeah, it goes up 3, 4, 5, 6.
God, really?
We figured it out, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
What does the D stand for? D.
You either want to be a 9 or 8. I don't know for sure. Because I don't know if 0 is on there and how it is.
Yeah, so if it's 1, it's going to go up 1. If it's 4, it's going to go up 4, and so on.
Oh my god. Come on. So this will go up to 8. Yep. So now if I get it on the 2, I've got it. Or if I get it on the 4, rather. Oh, I gotta land on the 8 again, too, though. Shit. Or is it gonna go... Yeah, I gotta land on the 8 again.
You gotta land on the 8 again.
Fuck off! Really?
Oh. No, it should be 8 because we had it on 7 and went to 1.
7 or 9.
No, it should be 8. Because it went up to 7.
I did try 8. That's how we got to 1.
I thought it landed on 7.
Went to 7.
It definitely looked like you landed on 7 and not 8.
Alright, whatever.
See? There we go.
So now what? Because nothing happened.
Let go?
Leave.
What did that do?
I don't know. Maybe check the corpse.
I feel it's the drawers that was the paper's context. You know what?
That might be because that has the Roman numerals on it.
Yeah, you know what? 4 and then 2. Well, we misinterpreted that. Yeah, we'll walk back up to the drawers, and if nothing happens, we'll move on.
I guess try 4 and then 2.
Someone says, I think we're well over an hour. I hate to tell you this. 38 minutes.
Ice Cream Chainsaw, go into your Discord settings and go into connections. If you have Twitch connected to it, you can scroll down and you should see the Egg Farm Discord.
It might take you a little bit to sink it in, but you'll get there eventually.
It'll be like a day.
Give it a day.
2.
I literally have my phone running a stopwatch right now. It started as soon as the, I think I actually started the count for this when the opening cutscene started playing, like before the title screen. This is definitely not a good game for Cookie.
No.
See, this is why I said earlier, I think this would be a cool game to play in full if the chat wanted it, and I don't think they're going to want it. However, that's why I say just pick the game up at $6.
Alright, let's try 4 then 2.
Oh yeah, so this game definitely feels like it's been taking an eternity, but...
Feels like it's been 42 minutes, am I right?
Hmm. 4. Two.
Oh, yep.
Ta-da!
And I'm pretty sure that's for the cast.
Yep. But now we can ride our bicycle again!
Bicycle, bicycle.
Bicycle, bicycle.
You heard Professor Oak's voice ringing in your ear. Now's not the time to use that.
Well, I might as well go make sure we can't get stabbed to death by spikes. As slowly as possible. I was about to say I was going to roll the next game for Cookie, then I forgot this is high risk, so you guys need to see it.
Yep. Oh yeah, I think I know how the code is. I think the next thing we get from doing this. Well, we already know how to put it in.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I don't need to look at it again. I actually have the item I need. Come on now. Let me ride my bicycle.
I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. Wait, what? How? What?
Yeah, it's a normal wall now.
Mm-hmm. I see, Montar, you've also never been to an American hospital before.
I was in one last month.
I guess you didn't look hard enough.
Apparently. I couldn't find the cask of aged mead.
Yeah, whose fault
It's
is
not
that?
even mead that's in there.
78 was the number we needed.
Well, turn around. We know what to do now.
Hang on, I gotta wait for the animation to finish first.
Turn around into this. Wow, it's a completely different game. I can't believe putting in the code made it Turtles in Time.
Yeah, I'm not about to walk all the way back to play with that machine. I'm out.
I can't believe the code just says Big Apple.
3 a.m. You know what?
Oh,
You know what I'm gonna do?
3 a.m.
You know what I'm gonna do? Damn it! I'm gonna
Break the mirror?
I'm gonna break my compact mirror, yeah. Oh well. Guess I'll touch up my makeup.
So did you want me to talk about why this game should probably get an M? Or no?
And
So if you're encouraging people to buy it, is it like spoilers or?
Kind of. Well, we kind of saw it earlier if you were observant.
Am I really that ugly?
yeah, there we go. Can't use it anymore. All right. That's the thing. That is quite the game.
I'll leave it up to you, John. Should I?
I don't know if you should, honestly.
Okay.
It's just because some people do want to play it.
Then yeah, buy it on Steam for $6.
All right, let's go back to the cookie.
Chat really wants to hear.
I guess if you want. Well, to say, all right, if you don't want to hear it, plug your ears for the next. Yeah,
Mute,
plug your ears
for like a minute. How about that?
No, here's the thing. I will stay on this screen until Juker's done talking, and then I will go to the cookie. So once you see Fortune Cookie up, you're safe.
Okay. So I'm gonna start right now. So you might have seen them eating earlier. Yeah, that was cannibalism.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, that's a lot tamer than I expected you to go. Okay, whatever.
No, I mean, this cannibalism still pretty fucked up.
Okay. All right. That was D. Let's see what we get now. Drum roll, please. Next up on High Risk. Interesting. Why? This is a weird-ass list of games we've gotten tonight. Knights in the Nightmare for PSP. This is a tactics game, I believe. For the PSP, too. Oof. All right.
Your choice if you want to use the veto.
Oh, God. I kind of do.
And use it. We got 2 of them.
Oh, wait. Hang on. Oh, hang on. People are getting my interest. They're saying tactics shmup. That's... There's a DS version as well. That's true, I do have the DS one. The PSP one's the updated one. Yeah, fuck it. Let's use the reroll. We've had too many slow starting games. This is also, I think, this is the closest we've ever gotten to using up all our rerolls, too, for one of these. But fuck, now I'm interested in Knights of Nightmare now that someone said Tactics Shmup.
Open the next stream with it.
Now for a somehow slower game. You've got to be kidding me.
We were just fucking talking. No fucking way.
Just
no fucking
talked
way.
about
no
this.
fucking way.
We just talked about this!
Alright, that's the end of the stream. Good night, everyone! Alright, we have to, right?
I think we do. Happy Halloween, everybody! In December. Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
What are the fucking odds? How many games do you have?
8,000? The cookie probably has about 7,000 games. 7,500, somewhere in that range, that it can pull from.
You know what the best part was? It wasn't the sequel either.
Alright. Let's do it. Let's drop some eggs. I'm still really miffed on how the fuck that happened. Go Kai, thank you for gifting a sub to Ice Cream Chainsaw. Cam2271 for 56, Queen of Glitch for 12, Grady Doss for 63, Emu the Fox for 59, and Reaper 85 for 31. Your eggs tonight are courtesy of the following people. Elita sends in, you will give me a D.
You will give me an...
Bubba's telling me he is out. Spooky games put him to sleep.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Internet's back now.
Nice. All right, we're gonna go to break. When we come back, spooky times with Amnesia: The Dark Descent. See you
Oh
guys
yeah,
in a bit.
Montaro, what are the fucking odds since you missed it? We got Amnesia.
Yeah, Amnesia actually came up. Ridiculous. All right, well, I'll get that installed.
Amazing. Yeah, I don't know
love
what
it.
I don't know what happened. Suddenly, like, you stopped talking in the middle of your words. I'm just like, what? Check Discord. I could still, like, talk and my thing was coming up. After a bit, I was about to say, did something happen? And then I saw that the internet broke.
I asked you if you wanted $1 million and you said no. I mean, it's on stream.
You
You
just
can
said
see it in the
no. It
VOD
was really
channel.
weird. Yeah.
Now, when he watches the VOD later, he's gonna be like, he lied to me. And I was like, that's right. And you just gave us another view, you fool.
Joke's on you. I'm already gonna give you views.
Damn. Thanks for the generosity.
You're welcome.
I love you, man.
I love you too.
You ever see this post where it's like, hey, what's the name of that one movie with Paul Rudd? I love you, man. I love you too, bro. But what's the name?
Yeah, I don't even know what I did to fix it. I just went to the router, I moved it slightly, and then suddenly the light changed color. I'm just like, I guess I fixed it.
I don't think Sully Gnome has the game D listed at all because it literally just doesn't know what game we just played on stream. Oh wait, hang on. Oh no, it's just not listed there. That's weird. Soul Blazer's there. Ninja Warriors is there. D didn't come up.
Maybe it's because we're still technically on it.
Maybe.
You
I
didn't
don't
try
know.
D colon the game?
No, I didn't.
Somebody posted the clip. Let me see.
All right, Saturn's off.
Hey, at least the Saturn didn't crash.
True. So I guess it was just the disc, sadly.
What's that?
I'm watching the clip. I'm watching the clip of Amnesia getting pulled. Yep, that's pretty good. So, chat, do you have any questions?
What does D stand for? D! I answered that a few times. Stands for D.
Find any shinies in Sword and Shield? No, but I haven't really been looking.
Never found a single shiny ever. How hyped am I? I loved the previous game, so there you go.
What is the lower left GIF? A delicious smile.
That's Common Rider.
What is my quest? I don't know.
Who are the Patriots? I can't give you all the answers.
Any predictions for the 5th Smash Ultimate Fighter? Not really, maybe Crash. I want a Amaterasu,
Goku.
but I don't really expect her. Cosmos could be fun.
Now, see, you say Travis touchdown, and so I want him as well, but he's not character 69, so what's the point?
What is my question? Your question is, what is my question?
Yeah, no, if you have a question mark at the end of it, it's question.
Cake or pie? I generally eat cake more often than I eat pie.
Agreed.
Yes, Incineroar was character 69.
Not a fitting character, if you ask me.
The giant, muscly, anthropomorphic cat was not fitting for 69.
I mean, it wasn't Travis Touchdown.
He just really wanted Travis to be in.
I know.
Really good. I was gunning for it. I was like, come on, and then didn't happen.
All right, Bad Chech Pun and Largo, thank you for the bits. Bleach Bummer says, hey John, been debating on getting Resident Evil 0 or 7 Gold ever since I beat the Resident Evil 2 remake about a month or two ago. Then I heard PSN leaked official art of a Resident Evil 3 remake. Should I get one of them I'm debating on, or should I just wait for more info on 3? Likely you got a couple months before 3 comes out, if not.
They haven't even revealed it.
Officially, Capcom hasn't even said it exists. It's just, it was a leak.
Like, I was intentionally vague about it to the guy asking me a few times in chat, but, I mean, I guess since you read it out, they're probably going to announce it at the Game Awards.
Yeah.
I just got the triple pack and Origins pack during Black Friday.
I would probably say 7 at this point. Get 7 Gold. Because it's very different from the other Resident Evils, and you might enjoy that.
7 is very VR focused though. Like you can really tell the game was designed with VR in mind. You can play it without it, but
it is not like 2 remake.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 remake will likely be like 2 remake, since Mr.
Whereas
X
0
is basically a toned down nemesis. So
0 is an interesting game. It has some of the scariest stuff. I would say like the Leech Man. And it does some interesting stuff. There's not really item boxes. You kind of just pick up an item and you drop it on the floor forever and then come back to it. And you play as 2 characters. So, I mean, it's alright. It's not the best one. You'll probably like 7 more.
Red Mimicry, thank you for the bits. And Oogie McTalk says, I was not kidding when I said that it was a tactic shmup. Nights in the Nightmare is made by Sting, the people behind Dokkan Kingdom, and is loosely connected to Riviera the Promised Land, which is an RPG dating sim. I actually played Riviera. I don't remember the dating sim part. I guess I didn't get far enough. My interest in Nights in the Nightmare shrunk when he added this part at the end here. The tutorial to Nights in the Nightmare is also an hour long.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing we didn't do it.
Also, somebody in chat has been asking a couple of times favorite Tales of game. I've only played Symphonia and Vesperia and haven't beaten either.
Only Symphonia. Sorry, I haven't played more of them.
Only Symphonia and Fantasia. So I think I like I like them both equally, actually.
But I own those two, Berseria and Symphonia 2. Which Symphonia 2 I got for like $4 at a used game store.
Nice. All right, let's do it. Art time. And let's start here. In the left corner, Buffton John is getting ready to have a match with Manly Jules. I know Buffton John didn't really have any chance of ever becoming an emote, even if it changed it to bigger. But it's kind of discouraging to me that I feel the emotes I made probably would have had a better chance had they said boob instead, unless Twitch wouldn't have allowed it to say boob. Even if that, no, I'm sorry, man. I'm not feeling it. I also just don't want a giant pair of tits emote either.
Yeah, that's a really bad idea.
If I was gonna do a giant pair of tits emote, it would have already happened, not 10 months after Rosa John became a thing. So that's also why, for example, the emote I'm thinking of putting in for Proton Lewd is Wario drooling instead of instead of the succubus we have or anything like that. Yeah, also, my wife has an emote that's just the word tits, so she also has that ground covered. Iridia Corvello. On the subject of short stacks, here's one of my D&D character concepts, a short, chubby drow elf warlock in a sweater. I've actually had this concept in mind for a while now, and I've only just now given her name. Nice. Thanks, Ultimate.
I think my brain just exploded because I think I only just now got the joke of short stacks.
Yeah, that's why people refer to them as that.
Yeah.
You just got what short stack meant?
She's
I'm a
short.
bit
to a person?
tired,
And she's
sorry.
stacked.
Yep. I'm sorry, my pun game isn't on point. I thought you'd be happy about that.
I am about that, but I just thought that was... I'm a little sad at the fact that I've seen someone else say, I also just got that. Yeah, you got a couple people that have only just put that together. Wow. All right, well, you're not alone. I played some of the Contrast website, and I think it looks pretty good. What do you think? I have them set up and ready to be used if you still want them. That does hold up pretty good. It's pretty legible on there, so.
Not bad.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say yes just yet, because I also want you people to see this. It's from Zhao.
Oh, wow.
So here's my take on a lore emote. I would have made one sooner, but I was reluctant to do so, and also felt mine might not contend with the others. Also prefer to be called Zhao singular from here on out. I do like this one as well. I do wonder if we're gonna bump into the same problem though about legibility.
So yeah, hear me out with this. I already kind of have trouble seeing it, but what's the point of having the lag when you're not going to be able to see it anyway? Because that's one of those, like, for the small size, that detail doesn't exist, basically. I kind of already can't really see it on the medium.
I like the idea behind it. I think it's really solid. And like, definitely as a huge design, I love it a lot. But the problem is we bump into the issue of when it gets tiny, it's harder to read. Like here, this is about 28 by 28. And
it kind of looks like an ice cream sandwich almost in the small size, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, because I actually really like the big design.
Yeah, no, this is the best big design, I think. But
easily.
Small, it unfortunately kind of bites. And that's not your fault, that's just the problem of the size itself, which is why...
Just blame Twitch.
This is why this one, yeah, holds up stronger, because I think it's just more simplistic.
Also, as much as I like the angle, I think that hurts the legibility a ton.
That too.
I've never heard short stacked applied that way. What? Alright.
Iblis, please.
Remember the other day when I cropped one of Jumney's Rosajon pics to make an emote? Well, here's a sprite art version you might be able to use, with Jumney's permission, of course. And yes, I used the link you provided to test it out, and it does still look the same when small. Yeah, like I said, if I was going to do a Rosajon picture as an emote, it would probably be just something like this, just a face shot. It wouldn't be like chests or anything like that. It would be reasonable.
I think we'd probably also ask the artist.
Also, yes, I would ask the artist.
That's kind of important. I would ask the artist before you do anything with their art, please. That's super important.
Yeah.
All I could think of the entire time John was playing D was the music video for Def Leppard's song Let's Get Rocked and its horrible CGI. I have not seen this, but holy crap. That is
kind of terrifying.
That is bad.
And they put this video source in there so we could watch that.
What would its name be? Proton Rosa, Proton Girl? Probably Girl, actually, yeah. Fun Saturn fact, you know what other horror game got a Saturn port? Sierra's Phantasmagoria. Retitled Phantasm, the game came out on 8 discs, whereas the PC version came out on 7. Oh, well, that's consistent then. And features a noticeable downgrade in quality. It also locked the game into PG mode, censoring all the gory cutscenes. On the upside, the game featured a recognizable dub cast, including Kaiichi Nanba, Andy Bogard from Fatal Fury, Shinji Ogawa, Akdos Gil from Gokaiger, Mami Koyama, Lunch from Dragon Ball, and Kozo Shioa Majin Buu from, damn.
How many floppy disks was it on, though?
A few months ago, Beef and Beatus got together on stream to question why the fuck John's fanbase is drawing him with massive tits.
That sounds like them.
That really does sound like them, too.
Yeah, no, that's, like, super on brand.
Why would they need to question it, though?
True. See, this is the face I make. This is just the face I make, period. So, this is extremely accurate. Jessadule I did. Angelbot.
I like it.
It's like you took an actual picture of me. This is literally just the face I do.
Wait, this is a drawing? Whoa.
Apologies for the messy photo. I'm running out of my nice paper, F. But y'all are really out here getting me to do fan art for D the game. So here it is, D himself. It's majestic. It's very majestic. Damn, you have improved a lot, Ice Cream. This looks real good.
Damn. It's really him.
The D stands for damn, that's good.
D.
He's finally here. It's him. After all this time, we waited.
Let's clap for him. It's beautiful.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Since you brought it up earlier, Pissed, stylized as PYST, is an adventure computer game released October 1996. It was created as a parody of the highly successful adventure game Myst. Pissed was written by Peter Bergman, co-founder of the Firesign Theater, and was published by Parity Interactive with Bergman, Stallone Inc., as co-publisher. Mindscape began distributing the game on August 20th, 1997. The parody features full-motion videos of actor John Goodman as King Mattress, the ruler of Pissed Island. Versions of the game were produced for both Windows and Apple Macintosh operating systems. Parody Interactive was a division of Palladium Interactive, whose other brands included Ultimate Family Tree and Palladium Kids. Parody intended to create National Lampoon-esque humorous CD-ROMs, websites, and other forms of interactive comedy. The title served as Parody's debut game in the interactive parody space, which would be followed by games such as Star Wars parody Star Warped. The company's now defunct, and the game is not currently in release. I can't imagine why. I've heard it's awful. When it's fine, oh my god. When it's fine, no, not to remember anymore, you get
I love it.
D. But the corpse kept singing. It's a majestic voice.
And I'm Javert.
Oh.
It's the penguin.
You thought it was a pretty John, but it was me, Kian! Alright, so a little context. Kian, a while back, got a penguin costume from a con. I kept joking about drawing Kian in a penguin costume, but it wasn't until now that I finally decided to pull the trigger. Also, quick errata, Kian is not supposed to be a Prinny, but a different character called Melitris. Yes, it's fate, and is anyone actually surprised? I'm not gonna lie, because of the collar and the hair color and the glasses, I thought this was Ada Wong in a Prinny suit. I'm like, man, some interesting directions you went in Horizon, but yeah. That works. Thank you. Thank you either way.
I'm glad we did get the penguin after our clapping for congratulations.
Exactly.
Well timed.
Ramp, ramp.
Do keep in mind, though, we do try and keep the Buru stream-related.
He's a mod. I'll let it slide, but yeah, like usually. All right, we already did the lore one. Again, Zhao, that was really good.
Yes.
When the cookie decides to re-roll the game, John was just talking about. I decided to go through with the bigger text on the one I thought I did the best. I know there's not really a chance of these becoming emotes, but I decided to do more anyway. Perhaps this will be the last time I attempt an emote, at least until I get a better idea that's just different text. I'm sure whatever emotes you actually choose will make everybody happy. I think looking at, if you want actual criticism on this right now, I think the real issue is the head. Because the head,
like
it's
wearing a
really hard
helmet.
to tell what it is at the small side. Yeah, it looks like a helmet, essentially. I can't believe you picked Gams for one of them, by the way. And I guess the spacing with having, like, the actual peck in the middle makes the text really awkward.
It does.
Yeah, like, Peach on, Go Odd, Gams, Eags. Like, it doesn't feel natural flowing on that either. The hair
can't
and the
really tell
face
what they
itself
are
are
either.
actually really nice. Although, thanks to the coloring, it's a little hard to tell what they are at the smaller size. And yeah, just the natural, like, the hat becomes awkward because of it as well, so. Oh, yeah.
Those last
Also, I didn't want to say it, but people are already calling it out. You spelled eggs wrong.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
this is not going to be the last arc. We have one at the very end before we end stream, and we have at least one more game to go through.
Yep, there's one more art block, so if you're worried about getting art in, you still got time. So the Discord was discussing soda crimes a little bit ago, and one of the flavors was barf flavor. What the fuck? Barf flavor, so I had to make a quick little pick of how I think they made it. Also, what would be the flavor you wouldn't want to see made? I wouldn't want barf flavor to be made. Jesus.
It exists.
Bernie bots every
would know.
flavor beans.
Thank you, Nico. And I forgot to show this earlier. This was tweeted
Alas.
to me. Jax was having
It
issues
wa-
accessing the Buru today. Buru doesn't seem to want to notice I added things to my Google Drive since October, so just gonna post this here in the meantime. Ninja repairs computers, right? I have repaired your laptop. Geek Squad, Ninja.
Nice.
Perfect. I've thrown it on the ground until it worked again. Flawless. All right.
That's not what you're supposed to do?
That's what he did.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
I'm gonna need a second because I gotta change the volume settings because it only just finished installing. But it's time for spook. Spooky, scary amnesias.
Do, do,
Now
do,
it's
do.
time to eat your words about what you were saying earlier.
What? That it was funny?
No, like some of the stuff you were saying about it, though. Besides that.
That it was hilarious?
Yeah.
I guess. All right. Well, let me resize the game here first. Oh, god damn it. It's going to be one of those games. It's like, oh, you've got to do all these settings. You can't take it out of full screen because that ruins the experience. But at least I can get it on screen for you guys. Here we go.
You can't window it?
I'm just waiting to... Because Alt-Enter's not doing shit.
Do you have DX Wind? Because you could probably put it in that.
No, I gotta wait till I get to it. I gotta wait till I just get to a settings window.
Okay.
Amnesia should not be played to win. Instead, focus on immersing yourself in the game's world and story. Do not worry about when and how to save during gameplay. The game will take care of that for you. When you want to leave the game, just choose save and exit. You can then use continue to return to where you left off next time you start the game. The world of Amnesia is a dangerous place and you are extremely vulnerable. Do not try to fight the enemies encountered. Instead, use your wits, hide, or even run if necessary. The interplay between light and dark is very important to the game, and because of this, it's vital to set up the gamma correctly. Use the slider controlled below to do so, until the square at the right is barely visible.
Put it on max.
Here's the thing. I'm going to turn it up for me, and I don't think it's going to be bright enough for you guys. Can you guys even see that second square? Can you even see the first square?
I can because I have really good eyesight, but I think we should put it on max.
I have max brightness on my computer,
This is max
so
brightness,
I can't.
so...
Yeah, I could see it. I could see them both.
It's not doing anything on stream? Interesting.
Yeah, actually, they're right. What's up with that? Well, I guess I have separate control over that, so hang on. Let me just do this. Let me just do you guys a solid.
Increase the gamma to... Ooh, that's a little too bright.
Yeah.
The
Too
sun!
much gamma.
This is the lightest cave in existence. That's good. I like that. Right there. Stop.
Okay.
Just remember to reset this after.
It's just literally set for this game. That's a this game
okay.
setting.
Nice.
Cool. Can I get out of full screen? Because I actually hate full screen.
Bald, 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 my eyes.
There we go. Graphics. Cool, you're one of those games.
All right, so that was Amnesia. Thanks a lot. I
Oh,
hope
I'm
you
glad.
guys
Let's go
enjoyed
to
it.
that to the
Goldman.
cookie.
Do you know what you're doing?
It didn't
No, we
save.
don't.
I don't.
It didn't save. Turning off full screen.
What?
Yeah, I agree. What's up with that?
Did you press apply?
Oh, my resolution is 0 by 0.
What? How?
That's just for custom.
You aren't actually playing a game.
I knew it. Fuck it, I'll just do that.
You know, the scariest thing is getting the game to work. Ooh.
I swear to God, if I actually can't do windowed, I'm gonna be mad. There we go. Now it's working right. Ah, the gamma settings lightened everything around the game. Cool.
Can't hear you from how bright this game is.
Custom story? I guess it's just...
Yes, there were mods for this game, and they were very goofy, because... Let's be real here. You
the
give people
way the game was designed to be played.
I think there was like a Zelda mod for this game.
I mean, I think most PC games end up with a Zelda mod at some point.
I saw there was a Half-Life 1 DBZ mod in the works today,
Don't forget.
Really?
which is pretty bonkers, I gotta say.
The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is...
Focusing. Focusing.
I am Daniel.
Man, remember that 2-year period where every gaming YouTuber was playing this? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I was
fucking
never
hated that.
interested in the game because of that.
That was a dark period where your sub box was flooded with only this game.
Oh god, Edo put it all together. He's like, wait, Daniel, which starts with a D. It all comes full circle now.
The D stands for Daniel.
There you go, everyone who
The
asked
D stands
me.
for drunk, because holy shit, this motion blur.
Can we turn that off? Oh my god, that's really bad.
We'll drink and drink and drink and drink, and then we'll drink some more. We'll dance and sing and fight until the early morning light. Then we'll throw up, pass out, wake up, and then go drinking once again.
It's gonna ask to restart the game again, isn't it?
It might.
Motion blur is the worst thing to put in games.
There's radial blur. There's bloom, image trail, shadows.
Bloom is also garbage. I usually turn that off.
But I like the bloom in Wind Waker HD.
It's good if you use it right.
Oh god, I hate this. I think this motion blur goes away in a hot minute, but god, this looks awful.
Oh my.
I hope it does.
I'm starting to get a headache already.
I'm gonna say maybe we could use that last one tonight in the middle of the game.
You want in the middle of the game use the veto.
If it's gonna be nauseating to people, I think you can understand.
I'm pretty sure it's like a weird side effect. Yeah, even Somaria is saying like this is a side effect at the start of the game.
I'm sure it is, but like, I don't get motion sick, and this is giving.
Yeah,
is already
same.
a headache.
Ooh.
Alright, I'll do my best to get through this fast then.
No tinder boxes left. The scariest thing. Oh.
This game was partially responsible for PewDiePie's meteoric rise.
Yes, actually, I was gonna mention that.
Oh, I forgot about that weird mouse movement thing.
Yeah, this game kind of controls very poorly.
Hold down left mouse. What?
Yes.
Yep.
Wow.
Hold down the
Was
button,
the
then move
sequel
your mouse forward or backwards.
any good? Because I know nothing about the sequel. I think Steven did it, but I didn't care enough about this series to look it up. Oh god, this is really annoying.
Spooky!
I think the worst part is that my eyes are getting used to it. I'm just like, I don't want to be used to that.
Spooky, well-lit room!
This
Oh,
game
yeah,
did a
this game had
sanity meter.
fucking sanity meter. I forgot about
Yeah,
this.
it's not
I
nearly
remember
as
this.
cool as Eternal Darkness, sadly, but there's a sanity meter.
Don't worry, I can jump while I'm half drunk.
You know what my favorite thing is with the sanity meter in Eternal Darkness is that one of the ways to refill it is one character has something called Dutch Courage, which is just alcohol. I'm like, I don't think that's how that works. I don't think you get more sanity by drinking booze.
But you get controlled insanity.
You want to play a really good game, play Eternal Darkness.
Oh no, it's dark. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Let me go in this room.
Oh no.
Clearly never met the Dutch. No, I have. It's still not how that
Oh
works.
no! Witnessing unsettling events will reduce your sanity! It can be increased by completing puzzles and making progress. Ooh, bugs. You can tell I am super uninterested in this game.
Oh yeah. Same
I
here.
think solving puzzles.
Don't know if that came through.
I think doing puzzles would increase my insanity.
I think my problem is because of all the hype this game got. I always thought this thing was
Same.
just overblown
It's not nearly as good as people
and
say it
kind
is.
of up its
This
own
was-
ass.
This was like the start of YouTube bait being a genre, as much as I hate to say it. Can you agree with that?
Yeah, I can agree with that. Okay, Blur's gone.
Can chat impeach? Nope, I don't think so.
I mean, you can type in the command, but I don't think we've ever listened to it, so...
I'm also pretty sure that, as I mentioned earlier, if John wants to use the reroll, I mean... in the middle of the game, it's up to him. The scariest thing is struggling with the controls.
Struggling to open something. Ooh.
I mean, I'll admit I've never actually really heard of this game, aside from like in passing. None of the people I subscribe to were playing it.
Do you know about Alien Isolation? Because I feel
I know
Alien
about that.
Isolation learned from this game.
Alien Isolation was if this game was good.
But I also just don't care much for horror games. I like watching other people play them, but I don't get scared.
Isolation did so many things right.
Oh, the box is shaking
alien.
too in midair. Woo!
That alien that was so smart in that game. It's part of what makes that game really fun.
Landed on its feet.
Especially, one of the coolest things in that game is there's a point where you go to the nest, if you remember that from the movie. And you have a radar, and the radar just is constantly going off, so you can't use it.
This entire game should be throwing boxes. You're not wrong.
To be fair, some fun shit.
You could just live here, right? Monsters won't get you unless you go into their loading zone. Ow, my hand hurt.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Let me just put my hand on some fire.
And Laura was
some
smarter
warm
than
metal.
this. I missed her.
Let me open up this hearth.
Laura may have moved slow, but she got things done.
I'm gonna take this broom with me. Now I'm ready for war.
This is part of why I
Time
think
to
this
scrub all the
game
fields in Hyrule.
is really just like hard to find scary. Is you can just grab stuff like that and it's like, look at me, I'm sweeping, and there's not really like a grabbing animation. for
Really
either.
wants me to look at that book, so I'm leaving it. Here, have some glass.
You can't pick that up. It's a broken glass. You're gonna cut your hand. Come on.
No. Here's a
What is
funnel.
wrong with you touching things that are dangerous for your hands? First, you touch things that are really hot. First, it's broken glass.
God, I hate
Yeah,
everything in
you're
this
gonna-
room. Just gonna knock it
You're
all
gonna get a
over.
splinter. Come on. Last time I listened to you
Don't
want to
touch-
play this game.
God, don't touch the blood. You might get a disease.
It's like that episode of Octung where it's like, do not look in the box. Do not. And, like they keep every time Meatwad touches something, he just keeps like seeing like some really bad future.
Out of the way, chair.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is. You are my final.
That was scarier than the games, man.
Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can.
Okay.
Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
So, someone's mentioning it in the chat right now. Monsters only care if they actually see your face. So that's another reason this game isn't scary. You just stare at the floor the entire time and it
Are
works.
you fucking serious?
Yep.
Wow.
That's
actually really
insane.
dumb.
That's actually
Part-
insanely dumb.
This game is dumb. It's
So,
really dumb.
so literally the speedrun is just this, right?
Yeah, pretty much. You know where you're going, I mean.
So I'll admit, like, the idea of, like, listening to your past self for that with Amnesia, that sounds interesting.
But that's how they got the name, though, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Amnesia, the Dark Descent.
Yeah, but I don't know. The gameplay isn't really interesting
It's
to me.
really bad. No, it's really bad. YouTube bait games are always bad, and they're never good to play. Have you ever heard of anyone playing a YouTube bait game and saying, "Oh, that was really good. I actually really enjoyed how that played." They all suck, and people like watching them. That's it.
Does Minecraft count as YouTube bait?
No, Minecraft
Okay.
is not YouTube bait. A lot of people play Minecraft because it's actually an okay game.
Yeah, this game's idea of like sanity effects is just like the weird warping and stuff like that.
It's just annoying and making it annoying to watch.
Yeah, and then you stand in the sunlight and it's just like, oh, I'm better now.
I like the sunlight, it's warm.
This is Caddy's favorite horror game? Damn, Jim, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be shitting on this game a lot.
Yeah, no. Sorry, Caddy. It's hard for me to read seasonal
And
depression
I'll be
simulator.
honest too. We are not playing this game the correct way, quote unquote, because the way you're supposed to play the game is you're supposed to play it, like by yourself, with headphones
Alone.
on and with it cranked up. Yeah, and
This was kind of before streaming took off.
No, there we go.
Yeah, I can't really take seasonal depression simulator seriously from exploding titty syndrome. Those two things do not go well together.
That is quite the sentence you just said.
People wanted the quote bot.
I still will gift subs to Exploding Titty Syndrome just for people to say the name. They actually, I think Exploding Titty Syndrome can actually still post the Shrine of the Silver Monkey if they wanted to.
Nice.
Twitch-based games is better than YouTube-based games. Twitch-based games are usually involve crowd interaction at least.
Yeah, those Twitch bait is basically more Twitch integrated, which is a different thing of its own. So like Choice Chamber. Choice Chamber is a good game because you guys actually get to play by just using the chat, and that's really cool. This, you just kind of watch it, and you're not watching it for the gameplay.
So I'm being an idiot. I literally do not remember where I'm supposed to go.
You basically, you watched the game because you wanted to see people react, and honestly, it wasn't that good.
I think it was like at the beginning of the area where it said like no tinderboxes left. Because now we have tinderboxes.
Yes, we do.
Like, I don't know how we get back there, but that's the only place I'm thinking of.
Here's an interesting take I see from VG Wizard. When it comes to horror, I think this game kind of went the way of the vampire and the werewolf. It did scare people then, but now it's not scary anymore. So you can still make those two things scary, which is why I kind of disagree with that. There's definitely cases today where make those work. It really just depends on how you use something, even if it becomes so commonplace. In this case, it's just how it plays.
That's what I fucking missed.
Only you had light.
I knew there was something that was... Did that work?
Kind of like the first Slender game. Yeah, Slender was another big bait
that
game.
time.
Those games aren't good.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, what the hell am I missing here? I know there's supposed to be something.
Pre-PT and post-PT, I'm gonna disagree with you there, because post-PT and pre-PT, there's plenty of stuff before, between, you know, after all that stuff.
What's PT?
Alexander,
You've never heard of PT, the Silent Hills trailer that was playable? It's called Playable Teaser, made by Kojima, and it was gonna be the lead-in, and then didn't happen.
What did you call it?
It's like, even if you didn't know horror,
No.
My most precious
I've never heard of this.
and it lies well beyond.
it is one of the scariest games, and it was really interesting watching people solve it. You can't play the game anymore, it's impossible. I mean, this was before PT, so I wouldn't really, you know. Oh yeah, there's random flesh everywhere.
And pliant, it can't be torn by hand or tools.
I think you have to burn that, but you can't pick up the candle here because, you know.
You missed out other COCOM. What are you talking about? It's just John here. There are no COCOMs.
Exactly, it's all in my head.
That's what the call says. That's why it's called Amnesia, the Dark Descent. John, we've been over this. John doesn't stream.
I don't remember these people.
All the alternate personalities.
This is all.
Everyone in the chat. He's
The
just crazy.
stream is all pre-recorded. Even you are pre-recorded, chat.
John doesn't own a house. What do you mean telling time in houses? That doesn't exist. No one does that. John's been sitting in one room for years.
It's just a single white room.
There's not even a computer. Who are you talking to? You keep saying chat.
Oh no, the door! Spooky!
They're
Oh,
coming to
Spider-Man's
take
been
me
here.
away, haha.
Carnage, how could you?
To the funny farm, where life is beautiful all day long, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men in the clean white coats that coming to take me away, haha.
Also, John, have you played PT? Yes, I enjoyed it until I had to try to do the final thing to beat it.
The
Getting
talking into the mic.
That was so stupid.
It was.
I hated
But that's
that.
Kojima for you.
I know, and that's the problem.
I'll quote my
I love
favorite.
Kojima and the weird shit he does, but sometimes I fucking hate Kojima and the weird
Quote
shit
my,
he does.
my favorite thing about Kojima. At first, I thought Mr. Kojima was serious or was joking, and then I realized no, he was actually serious, and he wanted me to put it in the game anyway, and we did. That's I think it's in Metal Gear Solid 2. I forget what it's a reference to, but it's a really funny thing. I'm just
The
like,
ice cube
nope.
melting. The ice cube's melting.
Thank you. Of course, it was the ice cubes melting.
That's like the thing that everyone makes fun of. Like one of the
I had a
things
feeling it was that, but I have not seen the making of in forever. I need to watch that again because it's really funny. Who was Kojima working with when he made PT? Probably Koji Pro.
Yeah, it was Kojima Productions or like not Kojima.
I think a lot of what got used in Silent Hills would later be used in Death Stranding, so if you're curious, go play Death Stranding. I think that people said the shot that you see in the trailer for Silent Hills, that little town area Norman Reedus was in, is in Death Stranding apparently, which if that's the case, that's cool. I haven't played the game, so I have no idea. I would probably recognize it though if I was playing the game. I mean, so far the scariest thing has been that this place is cockroaches, and like someone really needs to just clean it up.
Yeah, exactly. Get an exterminator. God.
Dude, come on. It's embarrassing. I wouldn't live here. You know, I was gonna call an exterminator, but then I had amnesia. I can't remember the number now.
Yeah. So this whole thing, we're just trying to find a phone book.
Of course. Are you a phone book? No, I'm a Tinderbox.
This is the opposite of a phone book.
Oh no, my sanity is getting. I should watch out because that actually affects your health too. So.
It does.
I should,
So-
I'm fucking around, but I shouldn't be fucking around too much.
So another thing with this game is physics-based games usually are really goofy because they let you do really dumb shit with the physics.
Yakuza is the greatest example.
Yes, the
Oh,
Kiwami
it's
physics is
water! Splash,
Dare you.
splash.
To put your hand down there. That'll be really funny.
I don't have Tom's soundboard, so I can't actually do that. I just do it with my lips.
I will admit the water monster is probably the coolest part of this game.
Yeah, I remember that being really fun.
It was so cool, it made it into Spooky's House of Jump Scare. They kind of reused that idea. You know, which is a game making fun of jump scares, because they're bad.
4 different chemicals are needed to continue. Oh no.
Welcome to Bill and I, the horror guy.
Bill.
Murder rules.
Yeah.
Inertia is a property of murder.
Just waiting for it.
More Cooper Act. Let me see. And 1 part Aqua Force.
Now I know why Bubba said this stuff puts him to sleep. The real problem is, like, I feel bad, because I know there's probably at least one person here who's like, this is, like, my favorite game, and we're just shitting on it.
No, every game is always someone's game, but hey, everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
That's how I felt at the end of Star Allies.
Like,
Sorry.
damn.
No,
I still stand by my stance.
In all
No,
fairness,
I told you. Look, I told you I knew that was going to happen.
in all
And
fairness for me,
I understand.
I went into this game watching it on YouTube at the time, very briefly, giving it a fair shot and going, all right, this could be cool. Every once in a while, there's a really cool horror game. I gave it a fair shot. I know it's not for me, which is part of the reason I'm just like, oh boy, this game. If G were here, he'd probably be fucking around too. I've seen him play Outlast.
I think we put too much gamma because I cannot read that at all.
Oh my
Serious
god. Yeah, I
things
just
to lighting.
noticed it. Sorry. Oh yeah, John also has like this kind of ambient soundtrack. I mean, it